Jim, how pleased are you with the discipline the lads showed out there today?
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge part of our talk all week, was regarding the shape of the team out of possession. You've got to respect the opposition, you know, the quality that they've possessed throughout the squad. So yeah, we had to work really hard all week on being compact and being hard to beat. You know, Celtic on average in every game that they've played, you know, they have at least 70% possession of the ball, so you know you're going to be starved of opportunities. But then, you know, we tried to put some pace and energy into the team at the top end of the pitch, and on those turnovers and those transitions, could we counter-attack at pace into those wide areas in particular. I thought, you know, we maybe got 3 or 4 really good opportunities out of that throughout the game, but just unfortunate we weren't able to really create anything clear-cut.
Just defensively, it felt like we had a really good balance of denying the space in behind for Maeda and Yang, and also getting a wee bit of pressure on the ball and getting in their faces a wee bit. Yeah,
we wanted to, you know, from restarts in particular, from goal kicks, you know, we wanted to be a little bit higher up the pitch just to stop them having a slow build, if you like. And Miller Thompson and Sam Dalby, the work and the effort that they put in off the ball to stop Callum McGregor getting on the ball, more importantly, was key to that, you know, and they defended a lot from the front. When Celtic get in towards our own half, then we were, you know, the game plan was to sit in a low block, be compact, 2 banks of 4, allow the ball to go wide, try and defend those 1v1s. I thought Ryan Strain in particular, you know, a lot was going down his side as opposed to Will Ferry's, and I thought Strainer against Maeda and then later on against Palma was absolutely brilliant in those 1v1s. Very few crosses coming in the box. And yeah, I mean, look, it worked to a certain degree. Of course, we don't want to, you know, play like that every week. You know, I don't think our home supporters would pay to watch that too often. But as I said, we respect the opposition. They're a very, very good team. You know, they've beaten everybody domestically away from home up to now. And, you know, today is the first time that they haven't taken 3 points on the road. So I think the players deserve a huge amount of credit for their commitment and their effort, and that resilience again that has been called into question numerous times this year, and they've stood up to it.
When you play against Rangers and Celtic, a lot of people say that you need to ride your luck, but we're not really coming away from the game today feeling like we've done that. We've earned a point today.
I think so, yeah. I mean, look, people will talk about the conditions, and no doubt, you know, certain parts of the media will talk about the players that Celtic were missing. I think it's important to remember that we're missing some key players of our own as well, with the likes of Moult and Sibbald, and, you know, in recent weeks gone by, we've had 4 or 5 out at times as well, and we've just had to, you know, all come together and dig deep, and the players have done that. So, you know, against Rangers at Ibrox, Jack Walton's had to make 4 or 5, you know, top drawer saves. Here today, you know, I think he's tipped one over the bar in the second half from a header from Maeda on the back post. Other than that, he's had very, very little to do, and that's credit to the boys in front of him.
It'll be a wee bit of a different challenge on Thursday. There'll be more of an onus for us to take the game to St Johnstone, but that's quite exciting for the players to go and show how good they are going forward.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in all of the other games, you know, out with Celtic and Rangers, you know, we've always tried to carry a real attacking threat. I think we've been playing really well of late. You know, I include the Motherwell game in that. You know, the 4 goals that we concede were unacceptable. Some really poor defending, some poor shape to the back line. You know, we shot ourselves in the foot numerous occasions at Fir Park last weekend, but we still, you know, tried to play, and we scored 3 good goals of our own. But I think in the space of 8 days to go from, you know, that type of defensive display against Motherwell to then putting in this one here this afternoon, I think, you know, is great credit to the group, and you know, the concentration levels throughout. The longer the game goes on, obviously, you know, fatigue is setting in the legs because you're having to work so hard, but the mental fatigue is setting in as well, and they just had to be really switched on at all times, because Celtic's movement off the ball is as good as any that we'll face this season.
Just finally, it wasn't 3 points today, but a nice bit of positivity for the fans going into Christmas on Wednesday.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, they turned out in great numbers again today. You know, we were able to give them, you know, a few different attacks in front of goal and stuff to be getting excited about. We had a few corners there at the end of the game, but obviously going into the fixture, we're huge underdogs, and I'm pretty sure most Dundee United fans would have been slightly concerned about the game today. But I'm just glad that the result hasn't ruined anyone's Christmas. I think we can be really positive and optimistic for the games to come. And I would just like to wish all of the Dundee United supporters a very, very Merry Christmas.
Yeah, have a nice Christmas yourself.
Thank you.